Fans, first day on a weekend, it was great to see the crowd out here and the energy, but it felt like today was a day of the defense.
Awesome energy, awesome day for training camp practice, and I'm showing my offensive bias today that it is so challenging early in camp for us offensive guys, and today it really was magnified how far our defense is in front of the offense right now. And when we tried to do scoring zone, red zone throwing, the defense really showed that how far ahead they are right now.
Yeah, it was a good day for the defense. They would have 5 interceptions on the day. In fact, in the final period, it was kind of a move the ball period for the offense and the defense.
That is Mexican Independence Day weekend. In the past, De La Hoya would be on there. Floyd took it over a little bit. Canelo took it over. And so what you're seeing here is a jockeying for position between a David Benavidez, a Ryan Garcia. That date is now open.
Fight fans, welcome back.
He should get the smoke, no problem. Para la rosa, cabrón.
Villains are needed in boxing.
And in a movie, you need the hero and the villain.
They provoke emotion, drive interest, and force us to pick a side.
It's a dangerous fight for him, but I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
But be warned, it's a role that comes with more scrutiny than any other.
That's the first time I've heard this happen to Conor Benn. How will that affect him?
And once your antics put you under the elite level spotlight, you'd better hope your fists can back it up.
But there's a difference between that and beating Ryan Garcia. Like having balls and being a good marketer is different than beating a title contender, right?
He's got to say, with his performance in this fight, I'm one of you.
2 of the most polarizing figures in combat sports today. One, a proven world beater with hand speed that you just can't prepare for.
Let me tell you, the look of shock on the face of Mario Barrios.
He's got energy. I like him. I like watching him fight. When he fights, I want to tune in.
The other, still shrouded in uncertainty, but with the build quality and namesake of a Porsche 911. Flawed characters, yet equally capable of producing that split-second crowd silencer.
Ryan Garcia beating him up with one hand. Having a drama here from the fists of Conor Benn.
Ryan Garcia.
I'm not going to hit him light.
Versus Conor Benn.
Garcia, keep my belt warm. I'm ready.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn is a done deal. Golden Boy Promotions and Sala made it happen. It's the fight Ryan asked for. It's on, baby. T-Mobile Arena.
That nigga look like he off so much coke.
Arena, September 12th. Let's go.
It's not for everybody, but after an eventful start to the year, it's probably fair to place Conor Benn as boxing's biggest villain.
I think after the 2 failed drug tests, the way that the kid's personality
Failed
changed
drug tests of
massively,
what?
become arrogant in many ways and sort of turned against the public, turned against all of us, the journalists.
Conor Benn, I just want to say hello to him. No, he's knocked the microphone off. He doesn't want to talk tonight.
You know, I go, this is sort of like the final nail in the coffin, isn't it?
Conor Benn leaves his beloved Matchroom for Zuffa Boxing and Dana White. The pictures of Dana and Conor. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a really interesting time for boxing.
A role he's doubled down on since crossing the pond to take aim at all of America's top talents.
Back down to 147. What's next for Conor Benn?
All of them Yanks can get it any day of the week and twice on Sundays. Genuinely, hand on heart, all of them can get it. I'll come over here. I'll fight all the Americans. They're all great fighters. For me, there's nothing for me back home that I'm interested in. I'm here because I want to make the biggest fights possible. I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. Something to remember, history made, legacy made. That's why I'm here. So whoever wants it can get it.
You know, it's that fighting spirit. It's the Ben gene, isn't it? It's the Ben bloodline. It's that's within them. That's what That's what I like.
Calling out Haney.
He wasn't even in my radar, Haney. You know, Bill Haney mentioned my name. I said, yeah, no problem, let's get a fight on.
Sizing up Raleigh.
Give it to me.
Rolly, would you like to face Conor Benn?
I don't care about that, dude.
And trash-talking Shakur.
I saw you on the screen. You were in the ring after Shakur Stevenson won his fight.
Well, you're too small for me. You're tiny. You're tiny, bro. You're tiny.
My skills is too much.
You can't punch.
Okay, sign the contract. Let's make it happen.
You don't think he's one of the biggest names in the sport right now?
For me, not at all, no. No, I wouldn't say.
Was that fight against Ryan Garcia exciting?
King
But it was a fiery confrontation with Ryan Garcia at the Ring Magazine Awards ceremony that seemed to tick the most boxes, hold the most weight, and feel the most authentic.
Fucking Saudis. And fucking Saudis, bro. These motherfuckers is like leeches, boy. These motherfuckers get anywhere. These motherfuckers will infiltrate any fucking thing they can get their measly hands on. These motherfuckers getting anything. Like, nigga, when you see a Saudi, you know they giving out big bucks, and you might get finessed. I ain't gonna lie.
How does it go? You tell me. You tell me.
Won't work on me. You know
We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time.
Talking shit in my
No, I'm serious. You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that lipstick?
No.
But many fighters like you. That was
go for it.
Yeah, you go for it. You go for it.
A year prior, this would have been a very different interaction. And even though Ryan handled it with class, that lack of return fire would carry all the way into the spring comeback fight against Rolly.
One thing about Rolly, he gonna get you or you gonna get him. It's gonna be one or the other.
It's one of the worst performances in the history of boxing in terms of punches thrown. 18 power shots landed. Yikes.
I think Ryan Garcia, if he's not going to throw some punches, is going to have to hope for a gift.
Nobody even remembers that fight because I didn't even promote any of this shit. You guys didn't get Ryan Garcia. You got like an imposter type of thing.
Finally, we get it.
2 weeks prior, Conor suffered his own setback on a night that had set the entire sport alight.
I'm happy the first fight went the way it went, because the second fight, Conor's a hothead, he can't keep his cool.
What has he learned? What will he do differently tonight? He looks a different Conor Benn.
He can't box, he can't be disciplined, he can't.
Conor Benn light on his feet and boxing the fight of his life.
And I feel like it's the cards in my life that fuel me to be the best fighter I can be.
Everyone's saying I can't box. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. How about that?
And while a redemption victory to close 2025 would put Garcia's name right back to the forefront.
You know, I think he's an absolute lemon, and I'd love to give him a good beating. I'd put it straight on him and hit him straight in the gym, and I'm going to do it for La Raza.
Their most recent fights would see another huge momentum swing.
Wait. If you were locked up at any Illinois juvenile detention center, such as Cook County, the Audi Home, or anywhere else in the system, a global settlement may be coming in 2026.
Illinois staff allegedly engaged in inappropriate behavior towards inmates.
Now more than 6
momentum swing.
Now, legacy and cementing your name in the history and your weight class, I think it's time for that. I think it's time for you to get the winner of Barrios, Ryan Garcia.
We don't know for sure what's going on with Ryan.
It's a big if. It's the elephant in the room. Is he okay mentally? Where is he at?
I think Ryan has a chance in the first 4 or 5 rounds. After that, I think it could be all Barrios. I think Barrios is too big.
Before Shakur Stevenson could even type a mid-fight tweet, the right hand of Garcia landed clean, making those pre-fight size concerns look laughable. The granite chin of Barrios prevented what looked set to be an early night, but it was a throwback performance to the confidence, energy, and razor sharpness that got Ryan here in the first place.
You know, I wouldn't even call this a Ryan Garcia classic. This is a very new version.
And a reminder that when he's flowing and letting his hands go, there are few, if any, that can live with him.
It's about to become the WBC welterweight champion.
The self-proclaimed king, the uncrowned king, finally receives his coronation. What a performance.
Hey, I want to be a great champion, and I'm not scared of shit. I fought Devin Haney, I'll fight Shakur Stevenson, I'll fight anybody. Let's fucking go.
Extremely happy for him to pull himself out of the dark hole that he was in to now claim the throne. But ultimately, I believe I am no Barrios and think I'd give him hell in there.
We now see the arrival of the much-billed Conor Benn spectacle, which is against Regis Prograis.
He is a two-time world champion, Carl, but he's in the latter stages of his career.
Is it a question on Saturday night to think of what he has left, a point to prove perhaps for him? He thinks it's coming down to levels.
I don't want to say days right now because I'm gonna get past him, but I can do whatever I want. So if he wants to fight Ryan after this, that's him. But he has to get past me first.
I think the public response will be interesting at Spurs when he walks out, because I think he'll get booed out of the stadium, to be honest. If he does, I'm a lot more popular than I thought I was.
Boo this man.
This happened for Conor Benn. How will that affect him?
How do you think it will affect him?
You know, I think it'll bother him.
For the 4th stadium show in England over the past 12 months.
In contrast, much to the satisfaction of a stung Eddie Hearn at ringside, those same qualities and natural gifts that helped Conor blast into relevance were surprisingly absent against Regis Prograis.
But he didn't look like the wrecking ball that fought at middleweight against Chris Eubank Jr. in the second fight. So
this one felt more like a tribute to the grit and bravery of the 37-year-old who made a mockery of Ben's $15 million price tag and cast massive doubts on any alleged US takeover.
I don't think he's very good at all.
I think he's better up at middleweight, to be honest with you. I don't think he has any power down at that weight.
You're kind of cautious and you're cagey against Regis Prograis. What are you going to be when Ryan Garcia and that power and that speed is coming at you?
Either way, with a mouse under his eye and a bruised up face, Conor stuck to the script.
Ryan Garcia next. I want a WBC world title next. Yeah. That's what I've been dreaming of. That's what I've been working hard towards for the past 10 years.
Garcia, keep my belt warm. I'm ready. We can run it next. Middleweight. Avenging my loss.
Someone's got beat up by Regis Prograis. His face was squished by Regis Prograis.
Avenging my loss.
30 years old. If I let this man beat me, that would be
having another
crazy.
tantrum.
A pair of performances that now makes the most lucrative fight available for Conor look a lot more daunting. But the scars from rock bottom still linger for both men and serve as a constant reminder to stay grateful, disciplined, and hungry towards another September mega fight.
I'm not worried about nothing with Ryan. I ain't scared about nothing. What's there to be scared about? He's a spoiled brat and carries on like a little child.
The trash talk is inevitable, but it's unlikely to make any real difference performance-wise. Instead, as often the case, it's the size, the weight, and the small print causing most of the intrigue.
The naturally bigger, battle-tested champion, determined to end Garcia's comeback story.
The records are very similar. 25 wins with 1 and 2 respective losses. But for Ryan, 2 years of youth, 2 inches of extra reach, and ½ inch of height could prove crucial in those rapid-fire exchanges between overhand right and quick left hook.
if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook.
Conor's journey up to 160 pounds gives the illusion of a much bigger man. But most of those names he's been targeting found him to be much smaller in person than what they'd expected.
I can't believe how small he is. It's like it's a shock to me.
That's fine. That's fine. But I up to 160 and knock him about.
Dude, you think way bigger than you, man.
Because I know how big you are. But to be fair, I thought you're bigger than me, though. You're smaller than me, though.
I'm bigger than you.
Where?
So even though both men will take confidence, having recently conquered larger foes, that 2-weight journey back down for Ben is a historically rough one and could explain his difficulty reacclimatizing.
But he's not the same. He's not the world-class elite without that power, without that strength. He landed some big shots against Dobson, and Dobson was just eating them up.
Having watched Ryan float around at world level for half a decade now, it's strange to think that both men started their pro careers just 2 months apart.
But you gotta think, Ben been getting his ass whooped, folks.
But with almost 10 times the amateur fights to his name, it was always going to be the case, and that early start too could make the world of difference.
They say folks been had hands.
you get to meet new people. You get to meet clients from all.
And that early start, too, could make the world of difference.
How many amateur fights you had?
About 22, 24.
When did you start boxing?
17.
17 years old. You're cooked.
Because of...
Yeah, his ass cooked. His ass is cooked.
You start boxing at what age?
17.
You're cooked.
He's taller, he's longer, he's faster, he hits harder.
Yeah.
He's got more experience. You name it. The more you talk about it, the more you talk it out, the more
That nigga got a New York.
That knocked him off balance.
Both men fight orthodox. Ryan a little shorter and snappier off the jab.
I love how Ryan Garcia, when he throws that jab, he steps back looking to counter with the right hand or the right uppercut. He's not committing to that jab.
In contrast with Connor's long, thudding shots.
That spearing jab that his dad was talking about for Conor Benn.
For the Brit, the success will either come from a burst of something beautiful at mid-range.
Good right hand over the top. That was a good right hand over the top.
Damn.
Now he works away to the body.
Or a scramble of ugly work on the inside. Because that Times Square performance will tell you that if he can give Garcia a taste of something he doesn't like,
Ryan gets hit. Ryan's been dropped and stopped.
and the earlier the better, then it could sway the entire fight. And of course, that inherited ability to take things to the darkest of places could be more valuable than ever.
The second he was trying to win, he got hit.
And that's it.
Yeah. And he didn't throw no more punches. That's boxing. You throw a punch, and you get cracked, and then you don't want to throw no more.
Conor bring a fight. I don't think that it's gonna be that easy. Is Conor been quit?
No.
Okay.
But he doesn't
Wait.
fight
Let me ask you a question. Has Ryan Garcia quit?
Able to get in. Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
He has.
Okay. That's
I
it.
just don't really see Ryan Garcia really hurting Conor Benn. He's just blown up lightweight, really.
Too much forward pressure, however, could play right into Ryan's counter-punching.
Any message for Conor Benn?
What?
Any message for Conor Benn?
Let's run it. Let's go. 147. Counter the shit out of it.
Ryan is such a reactive fighter. Like, he's a twitchy fighter. You know, anytime you even think about throwing a punch, he's thinking about a counter shot.
And with hand speed that still dominates most people's top 10 lists in today's crop,
Too much power, too much speed, too much confidence.
it'll be unlike anything Connor's seen before, and honestly, there's not many people you can bring in to prepare you for it either.
How could you not see that coming? That's what you knew he had. Right on the tip of the chin. But that's what we say in boxing. Speed kills. You know it's coming. You still can't stop it.
It's a very interesting fight. I think the build-up's going to be sensational between the two. I mean, they're going to go at each other from the very get-go.
So even though most people favor Garcia's attributes, his moments of magic are much more tailored toward the opening half of the fight.
And the crowd erupting with the opening bell, and they meet in the center of the ring.
The unpredictables reduce the ifs, buts, and maybes to little more than an entertaining side note. But as we get closer and the finer details emerge, we'll provide an in-depth breakdown.
Man, see y'all in a couple seconds, another couple minutes, man. I think this nigga Ryan finna whoop his ass, folks.